Okay, so sometimes what happens is when you get flattened out, when you go for that shoulder crunch sweep, another option is to get back into a seated position. So how are we going to do that? We're going to control the head as well as the shoulder. So this is option one. So from our position, couldn't get anything on Simon, so I got elbow control, pulled him forward, one double unders, and then kicked him up, and he was straight into that shoulder wrench. As he got this high, Simon tripoded up, and he ended up here. So now we know we can still sweep him to the side. Okay, but another thing I can do from this position is bring my arm underneath, and now I'm gonna make a connection now. I don't want to be connecting at the back of his neck. I'm actually going to pull my hand around and connect more beside his left ear. And now from this position, I can kick back with my feet and get my back in the position that I need for the shoulder crunch sweep. I can sweep him from here, but I don't have as much control of his shoulder, which means when I go to launch it, he will post with his hand. So I think it's better to come back into that shoulder crunch again, and then we're just back into the same thing that we did, keeping this high, making the connection with his shoulder to my chest, foot goes in front of the knee, lean to make it light, and then I just use my elbow to take him over. Okay, that's one pathway. Let's look at that again. Notice the way I can't get into the seated position from the shoulder crunch. Let's just take a look at that. So from here, I pulled him forward, he posted, I won double unders, I kicked him up, I got into the shoulder wrench position. Simon flattened me out and tripods up. Now from here, if I try to just kick up and get seated again, it's just not going to happen. Because I've control of his shoulder but not of his head and his upper body. So this hand swims under and then I get hand to hand. But I don't make the grip at the back of his neck. I actually withdraw my right hand and reach across so it's more at his left ear. Don't let me sit up from this position now, just to kick up with my legs and here. Okay, hard to stop that. Again, options to attack the choy bar from here. We'll take a look at that in the next move. So from here, I'm back into my position again, and now I can just shrug that onto my shoulder, foot comes in the hip, lean, and then I can take him over, and we're back into the whole setup again. Moving forward, and then we have the arm bar. So sometimes in the battle of him flattening me out, I can use a butterfly hook. Let's take a look at that. So we're here. So I pulled him forward, one double unders, kicked him up, shoulder wrenched. Now as he flattened me out, I ended up here. So notice the way my left hook is on the outside. So now I can't really get back to the seated position if I switch to head and arm control. So if that's the case, we're going to move into half guard. And then we'll sort of do a log in the leg sweep. So from our position, I'm just going to bring my butterfly hook down. So my legs on the outside comes to the inside, and I make the triangle to start with, and then I just bring 2 feet to the inside. Once I'm here, I'm just pinching. So I pinch my thighs. I keep this high because I don't want him posting, and then I can use my elbow, and now I just turn and sweep him onto the side. Again, once I'm here, I know Simon wants to come up, and when he does, I want the underhook, and then I'm up in the half guard top, and I can start to work my passing from there. So, one more time on that. So maybe I swum inside when the underhook, I'm looking to push this through, he pulls it back. That means I'm going to the shoulder wrench. He flattens me out, but now my leg ends up on the outside. So I can't do anything of the moves that we've done. So now this just becomes a half guard. So I keep it on the outside and I feed my inside leg through and just make a triangle. But I'm going to take advantage of this shoulder control. So I bring 2 legs to the inside and I pinch. Now I sweep directly to my left. Simon just posts with his hand. Yeah, take it back. So what I'm doing is I lift with my elbow, and as I pinch, I'm flaring this elbow up towards the ceiling. So when he tries to post, I can take him over with that move. From here, just shuffle back a wee bit. Can go a number of different ways. 9 times out of 10 though, he wants to win the underhook. And when he does, I just win it. And now I'm coming up on top. And now I can start to play my half guard passing. So that's options. If you lose the hook, and also options if you get head and arm, you can go back up into the seated position. It's called the salvage sweep.